even though sometimes things get hard and I feel like I'm going crazy, I know that I'll be able to figure it out at the end of the day because God has a plan for me, you know. I mean, God has a plan for everybody. And maybe that's cliche, but it's something that I like to go by, and it's something that I can appreciate, and it's something that I think about a lot, especially in the times where I feel like I have no hope. But really, it's just that perspective. When I was younger, I would always see a bunch of YouTubers, specifically Quebble Cop. I don't know if you guys know Lamar Wilson. He does like electronic reviews. I used to watch a bunch of PC building shit, gaming videos, anything you could think of. I used to watch on YouTube. Releasy, bro, like anything, bro. Back then on YouTube, I used to just love watching videos. So from that, I made my YouTube channel in 2014. My friend gave me his email, and I made that account. The account that I started as Green Guy Game. Green is my favorite color, and I don't know, I just thought of that name. Originally, it started off as that, and it went on to different things. Like, I changed it, and now we're on Green Archived. Probably plan on sticking with that for now. I used to record a lot of videos on my own, like on my phone and iPad and shit, and I used to upload it to YouTube. Now they're deleted, which is one thing I regret and one thing I'll tell you is never be ashamed of your past. Embrace it and learn from it, and understand that we all make mistakes and we all do things that we think are embarrassing, but really it's just how we look at it, you know? We've all been in that position, each one of us. And it really bothers me that I deleted those videos because I was super embarrassed to even think about it. It was stupid shit. It was me playing GTA 5, recording myself playing it on an iPad on a PS3. Like, I used to make origami videos. Like, I used to make little origami blocks and make like shit out of it. It was cool. But I used to just make a bunch of random YouTube videos, whatever I found interesting. I got my first camera from Goodwill. I asked my mom to buy me this camera for $10. It was a Nikon. I don't know if it was one of the handheld ones. I don't think it's a Cybershot. So that was the first ever camera I really bought. She had a Kodak before, a red Kodak. She'd take a bunch of pictures on it. And so I took the SD card off that. I bought a charger for the camera and I started recording shit, taking pictures. And that was the first camera that I ever really bought. And that's how it all started. It eventually grew into different shit, but it started off with me just wanting to be like all my favorite YouTubers. I mean, just doing whatever the fuck I could that I found cool and interesting that maybe other people fuck with. I didn't really think about anybody else. I was just posting it to post it. In middle school, I changed it up. I switched to gaming videos. So that shit is where I took all that shit and then like kind of upped it a notch. It took from me doing that to gaming videos, and now where I am now. Nav for sure. I don't know why, that's always just been my number one. I always loved Nav. Since middle school, I've loved Nav. Other two, like, shit. Like, let me check my phone. Probably Pierre. I'm not gonna lie, his music was so fire. Like, even his old shit, if you guys ever listen to Pierre and Cardo's Wild Adventure, it's fucking the greatest piece of music ever. Timeless as fuck. Everything is great. I don't know, top 3 is like, fuck, there's so many good artists. Like, I wish I could fit all of my favorite artists into like one spot, but I can't. Oh, Summers, nigga. That nigga got me through a lot of shit. Like, that's probably a lot of niggas would say that, but I've listened to a lot of that nigga's music, bro. Like, you really have to just listen to all of his discography to understand like the evolution of his music and how far he's come. Like, now his shit is but his old shit was crazy. A video that I'm most proud of, I don't know, honestly. Like, I could say it was, like, I really like Gator. Gator was, like, a video that I did in, like, 2 days. I edited, we shot it, after we did Trending Raps video. Damn, yo. I really don't know. I'd say like Tears in My Cup with Exlo. He came to New York from Cali. Told him I wanted to shoot a video and we locked in. I woke up on I believe it was a Sunday. It was the day I was working. Woke up super early. We linked up and we shot in 2 hours. From that video on, I realized I wanted to switch it up and shoot videos differently, do music videos a little different, switch up the style, and yeah. Well, that I've been to, probably would either have to have been Japan or Hawaii. Japan, probably one of the most remarkable experiences. Words, I can't even put it into words. It's something else. You'd have to really be there and experience it yourself to understand. Breathtaking views, amazing food, great culture. Everything you've heard about it, it's great. Obviously, you know, there's bads and goods, but for the most part, it was truly an experience to remember. And same goes for Hawaii. Great place, great people, great weather, and amazing culture. Hawaiian people are awesome. Sweetest people ever, dope people, cool people. And funny enough, the place that I visited, about 2 years later, I think, got burned down. It was a natural fire, I believe, or I'm not sure if it was done purposefully, but you can look it up. It was in Maui, Lahaina, I believe.
Oh shit.
Around that area, there was a fire that wiped out pretty much all of the shit there of that part. And I have a vlog, not a vlog that I uploaded. I have footage of me walking through there, visiting a lot of the shops, getting fried and shit. You feel me? with friends and family and shit. And all that shit is gone now. I'm sure it's probably rebuilt now, but that's one thing that I remember, that it did get burned down. But great place. Would definitely visit again. It was 12 hours. Could imagine that. And Japan was 14 hours, so 2 long ass flights, but definitely worth the time spent in the air. But somewhere that I'd want to go is California. Not LA, more Northern California. I really want to go on a hike. I've seen a bunch of crazy videos. Beautiful place, bro. Crazy mountains, crazy beaches. California, definitely the Bay for sure. I got friends out there, so definitely somewhere I'd want to go visit next. Shout out Excellent Walk and Jack out of Cali. Love y'all boys. Some advice I'd give to my younger self is some advice that I'd still take for myself now is don't think so hard about things. Don't worry so much about what's gonna happen, you know. And I still tell myself, like, you know, everything's gonna be fine and that I'll be able to figure it out. But at the end of the day, I really don't know, and I have to give that up and let God take the wheel, you know. I would say to my younger self, don't worry so much about the future. You're gonna be fine. You're here now, and you're always capable. You just had to find it in yourself. This has been the Stu 914 interview with Cash Star Genesis.
Yes, sir.
One of the many coming soon. We appreciate you guys for the support, and I'm really gonna try to amp this shit up. And I don't want to say too much because I feel like I'm cursing my own words, but
Hell yeah.
we working to move up in the stakes, yo. We up in the motherfucking stakes, bro. We getting richer and richer.